Welcome everyone to your next 3 months reading. In this reading I'm going to do one for each sign, and it's going to be the energies for the next 3 months. So that's October, November and December. Now they're just going to be little quick readings as far as I'm aware, of course. Once I start, that can always change, but just to give a bit of insight all up front, and then you can watch this video with the monthly videos and just get a bigger picture of how the energies might be playing out for you. Now, I was fine as I was preparing for this reading, but as I sat down to start, I got a really croaky voice. I can feel it starting to dissipate a little bit, but it keeps coming back. Now, I don't have a cold. I did pause to see if maybe the croaky voice was my own energy, but I have a feeling that it's come about to acknowledge that I think the majority of us are blocked going into the next 3 months. So there is some aspect of our life, of ourselves, that we are blocking, or that we're not willing to look at, or that for some we can't see yet. It might just be a feeling, but we just don't know what that feeling is linked to. And I start my readings always with Aries and then work through to Pisces. So I get the feeling, we'll see if I get croaky, if I stay croaky throughout the readings, but it might just be that as the readings progress, I might get less croaky, I might get more croaky, and that might just be that maybe the first signs are the most blocked, and then as we progress, the signs are getting less and less blocked, or maybe on a different journey or path, or a different level of openness. So we'll see how that goes, but I was asked to say that just to let you know. So what can also happen is that when we are blocked, what people say or these messages that might come across might trigger you in some way. They might just simply not resonate. They might annoy you in some way. They might make you feel sad, uncomfortable. It apply, you know, there's so many emotions that can be applied in that scenario, so everybody will be a little bit different. But when we are blocked, what people say, we tend to either not listen, not want to listen, or it just doesn't sit well with us, or we don't understand it because we're just not there. We're just so for those of you that these readings might just leave you cold and just uninterested, please know that it's not for now. Maybe come back in November or December and listen again, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So just take things as you feel them, and just know that there is what's the word I'm looking for? There's no need to understand. There's no need to push. There's no need to fight with anything. If anything, when we feel blocked, the best thing we can do is surrender and just let go. So with this energy that I'm getting straight up front, it'll be interesting to see how the cards play out. So I will put timestamps below so you can skip the introduction if you want to. Because I'm going to be shuffling well and then wanting to sit with the energies for a while, I'm going to do the shuffling speeded up and in fast motion, so then you don't have to sit through it, just so that these videos don't get too long for you. Again, for those of you that are joining me that have been here before, thank you so much. I love this little community that we're building together, and I love the energies that you bring forth. And for those of you that are new, welcome. I hope you find something that is useful, and I hope this little community brings you some love, joy and support. Let's get started in the reading. Hello Cancer, welcome to your reading. Let's have a look. So we have October, November and December. So healing, multiple levels. Look at these cards. No limits, abundance, stillness. Let's see where this goes. So for October Cancer, you have no limits. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. I pause because this card makes me feel boundless. No limits. Can you imagine that, Cancer? Now we are limited because we have a physical body and we have our mind, our ego, which is based very much, even though it's not tangible, it's very much based in the real world. When we die, our soul is the only thing that continues. Our body is no more and our mind is no more. So those two things do limit us. But can you imagine what it is like for our soul? Our soul is limitless. Therefore, there is a part of us that is limitless. I'm going to ask you, Cancer, what would you do? How would you be if you had no limits? Now, this is purely a journey of your mind. What would you do? Can you picture if you had no limits, no restraints of any sort, what would you do? And I feel like Spirit is asking you to start there. Not looking at your dreams and your hopes, but what would you do if you were limitless? I do apologize, I have builders next door, so I'm sorry for the noise. Spirit wants you to feel limitless first. So Cancer, I'm wondering if you're heading towards, working towards a goal or a dream. Are you starting to look at maybe what dreams you have that you want to move forward with? with the no limitations card here, I feel that Spirit is asking you to not discard the dreams and goals that you have at this present moment, not at all. But I'm wondering if those dreams are limited in some way because you feel limited in some way. And Spirit is asking you to let go of those limitations. In order to let go of the limitations, we first have to understand what they are. So Spirit is saying, what would you do if you had no limits? And start from there, Cancer. I feel that that process is going to really heal you. Now, this is the third time in a row this card has come out. There's a lot of healing energies over the next 3 months, and we're all being called to heal on different levels, heal different things. And for you, Cancer, I'm just really feeling these limitations. I'm really feeling that you think you can't. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to say you know you can't. But is that true? And I feel that Spirit is challenging you. Is that completely true? Now, the sixes is very much about harmony. It's wealth, it's your health, it's family, it's your home environment or a home business, it's family, relationships. It's also taking responsibility. And I feel maybe that's another reason why this healing card has come out, just for those sixes, and that we must take responsibility for ourselves, take responsibility for our limitations, take responsibility for where we find ourselves now. That doesn't mean beat yourself up about it. That doesn't mean give yourself a hard time. It just means accept. I'm wondering, Cancer, if you've taken a bit of, if your confidence might be lacking a little bit. I just keep getting self-confidence, self-conscious. Are you being asked to step up or step out of a comfort zone, and has that made your insecurities come to the forefront? If that's the case, Cancer, they're only coming forward so you can acknowledge them and work through them. But it's deep healing. Now, I got sidetracked, but your sixes I explained, but then it comes to a 12, which is a 1, which is new beginnings. Look, you've got another one here. You've got, no, yeah, so 12, you've got another one here. So in all 3 cards, you've got a 1. It's all new beginnings. It's new goals. It's fresh energy. It's new potentials, new opportunities. It's also the number of taking action and of courage, because it takes courage to start something new. And 2 is all about your intuition and partnerships and balance. It's about trust, diplomacy, peace, patience, everything that is needed to heal. The 12 comes down to a 3, which is shared feelings. It's being social. It's your creative self-expression. It's how you connect to others. And it's also, the 3 is the joy card. It's also about pleasure. It's also about optimism. And I feel that's what you're going to feel. The 3's really going to come out when you look at, when you start to dream, what would I do if I had no limits? What would I do? Because I think Cancer, you're not dreaming big enough. You've got the 10 of coins here, the 10 of pentacles. The card says financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. It's also success. The 10 of Pentacles is achievement. It is success. It is leaving a legacy for others, or others leaving you a legacy. But it involves people. Now, this could be your family. It can be your friends. It can just be you and your partner. It can be your soul tribe. Whatever it means to you. However it resonates in your life. But this is achievement, this is completion. The 10s are endings. The 10s, you've come to the completion of a cycle, and the 10 of Pentacles is successfully. You are reaping the rewards of your labor. What you put in, you are now getting out. In a big way. And in whatever way that means to you. And now it's time to dream a new dream. Because I feel like there's no space on this tower to put more pentacles. You've reached. There is no further that you can go with this dream. You're not the person that started this dream. And you need to dream bigger, Cancer. I feel like I really, really want to say you need to dream so much bigger. Or your dream needs to change completely or come from a completely different place. And maybe that's why there's so much healing involved. Now into November, you have abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance open naturally. You're being called to so much more. And there is abundance in this. It's a soul journey. It's a soul calling. It's what you came down for this time round. This life's journey. There's something your soul wants to put forth in the world. Now that can be your community, it can be your country, it can be the world at large. I mean, gosh, we can reach the world with these platforms, can't we? With social media used in the right way. Wow, what a tool. Never before could we connect with people like this from all different places, from all different walks of life, age groups, everything. And you've got 71 health. And I'm getting the sense that it's not health in the traditional, your health and well-being, your body, though for some of you it may be. And I'm kind of asking Spirit to please explain to me in what way okay, so for some of you it could be the health of your body, but that will be very, very few. What I'm really getting here, it's the health of your spirituality and how that works in with the health of your day-to-day life, the health of your connections, the health of your mind, the health of your dreams and ambitions. So health is the well-being of something. You know, do you have healthy finances? Do you have like I even just got healthy home? Is your home in good order? It's that kind of health that I'm getting for this reading. It's the well-being of everything that makes up in your life, the health of your relationships. Now we have the 7, which is the spiritual number. It's about intuition. It's about like spiritual insights, spiritual understandings. It's very much the energy of let go and let God. It's wisdom. It's wisdom. It's understanding things on a deeper level. Now you've got the 1 again, which is all the new beginnings and the fresh energy and the opportunities. And then that comes to an 8. It's your personal power. So this is health on a much, much deeper level than the 3D kind of physical, tangible body. And I'm just being asked to say, if you are experiencing health issues at the moment, it's to bring you awareness. You're either needing to slow down, or it's going to bring you some level of awareness. So that's quite specific, so that might only be for one or a few of you, but take that as it resonates. That message will not resonate for all of you, it's just for some people. But if you're experiencing health issues, if I can say with much compassion and kindness in my heart, it's to wake you up to something. I'll leave it at that. And so the 7 and the 1 is the 8, and that is your goals. That is your personal power, understanding how powerful you are. You've got no limits. And now you've got the 8, the manifesting number, the power number. It's about money. It's about prosperity. It's the energy that you expand, that you reap the rewards for. The energy that you put out there, you get in return. And it's all about the health of what is around you, the health of your resources, the health of your home environment, the health of your relationships, the health of your job. Spirit wants you to look at, how do you, when you think of your money, do you just go, oh God, don't even bring that up? Do you wake up every morning going, oh, I've got to go to work? That's not healthy. That's not what health is all about. first glance, this card didn't feel of great importance, and I haven't felt this in any of the other readings, Cancer, but I feel it's the middle, and it is what every other energy radiates out from. And I really felt this healing was the driving force for these energies in a way. But I think it's this health card. It's this energy that really wants you to step into your power. Really wants you to acknowledge what you have achieved, what you are yet to achieve, what you are capable of. You've got the Ten of Pentacles is abundance. You've got the abundance card. You've got no limits. You've got the Four of Wands. And did you know I didn't even look at this card? You've got the Four of Wands. That is celebration. That is achievement. There's something to do with your finances that we'll look into in December, but there's abundance. And I think the abundance is coming from you knowing that there is a part of you that is limitless. There is a part of you that can bring health and well-being to every aspect of your life if you so choose. And that brings us to the Four of Cups. Now you have the universe wanting to offer you something. But like I said earlier, if you so choose. I feel that this, because you've got ones in all your cards, and I feel that this opportunity is just not even on your radar at the moment. You just like, he's looking at his 3 cups, meditating on them, figuring out how he's going to make them work. There's fruits of his labor, past labor that's around him. But he can't even imagine this angel behind him with a great offering. It's just not even on his radar, like I said. And I feel, Cancer, that's you. You've got your choices in front of you. You've got your dreams in front of you. You've got what you see in front of you. But the universe is saying, what would you do if you had no limits? I'm laughing, Cancer, because I'm a Cancer rising. And I'm wondering if I'm sitting here. And I had this real mental little note that came to mind saying, okay, tonight when I do my journaling, I'm going to ask myself this question. What would I do if I had no limits? And I'm going to see how it fits in with my dreams and my goals that I have at the present moment. Now, I'll read what the card says. Sorry, I forgot to do that earlier. Failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world, wake up. Does that resonate with you, Cancer? There are fruits of your past labours. Again, it shows abundance. It shows that where you are now is okay. You're not, I'm going to say you're not in a bad place. It's not bad. But what I mean is it's not that you have no problems or challenges or anything like that, but your goals and dreams are reasonable. Your goals and dreams are good. But there's more. Or there's a different path. And I'm really drawn to this wake up. Wake up. Oh my goodness, October's going to be a pivot point, Cancer, a real pivot point, a real swinging around of energy, a real, I'm going to say, aha moment. Because I feel these energies really, really potent, really, really important. And into December you have stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness and compassion. This is for you towards yourself. I feel that this realization, it's going to come. You don't have to force it. There's other things that will happen in between time. Allow it to just unfold, but do journal. If you, I'm going to say this because I think it's important. We ask ourselves questions in our head, but that only causes us to get on a hamster wheel, because then we turn things over and it's hard to move forward with them. It's hard to gain clarity that way, because our mind is, well, it just expands in all directions. So it's so easy to go off on a tangent and kind of miss the point. Journaling puts those thoughts as they come out down on paper. But because you're writing, there's a certain process that happens, I've found, that you don't keep writing the same thing. It makes you move forward. Instead of thinking the same thing over and over again, you might read the sentence that you just wrote down 3 or 4 times, but it's to move you forward, to gain clarity, to write the next bit. And that's where journaling, that's where writing is so beneficial when we find ourselves, well, all the time really, but when we find ourselves at crossroads, when we find ourselves healing or growing or changing or asking ourselves questions. Don't do this, what would I do if I had no limits, in your head. Write it down. Come back to it. Over time, how does it change? Because when you first do it, you're going to be more blocked than when you go back to it 3 or 4 times. You're going to be freed up going, well, no. Oh, by wanting just that, I'm limiting myself. Well, if I had no limits, why don't I ask for this even? Do you know what I mean? So, when you understand this, when there's clarity that comes in, when you see how you've been limiting yourself, you may want to kick yourself. You might just be like, I know the feeling very well. A spirit saying, no, just be still. Probably because there's more clarity to come, but be loving, kind and compassionate to yourself. It's a process that we go through. And I want to add, be grateful. Be grateful that you now see. Be grateful that you now know. That shows you, like nothing else, that you are moving forward. And it's going to require stillness. It's going to require none of these cards, especially the tarot, anything, nothing expresses speed. There is nothing here that's a rush. There's nothing here of energy moving really fast. Nothing like that at all. So take your time, Cancer. Work through it. And I want to say methodically, like with intention, with a keen interest and curiosity to know more, to see more. And then we have 48, financial discipline. Now, I'm wondering, Cancer, if finances is not one of your limits. Do you say, I'll do this when I have this kind of money? Oh, I would do that, but I don't have the money. Do you find yourself blaming money a lot for a lot of the things that you don't do or don't think you can do? And I'm also drawn to the discipline. Do you need more discipline? And the way that I'm feeling this energy is, have you become accustomed to a certain amount of money coming in every week or every month? Do you think that you wouldn't thrive with less? Have a look at how and where you spend your money. You might find that you actually have more than you need. Now, the 4 is very much security and the stability card. It's your foundation kind of number. So the finance really is your security. It's your stability. So it's very, very important, and rightly so. We need a roof over our head. We need to feed ourselves and our family, or, you know, we've all got commitments that we need to be able to fulfill. But I still get the impression that, do you need as much as you think you need? The 8 is your personal power. It is focus on money as well. It's about prosperity. It's about taking action, you know, setting goals, manifesting your power, manifesting what you desire almost. And it's the energy that you put out, you receive back. So the work that you do will be the reward you get back. But there's discipline involved. So I feel it's not just a matter of working harder, trying harder, doing better. It's more so working in a way that is smarter. The 4 is about concentration and focus. It's about planning. The 4 uses logic. It's commitment and organization. If you find that you feel limited by money, ask yourself, do I need everything that I think I need? Do I need, as in spending wise? I think you might be surprised, Cancer. I think you might be surprised how, without feeling lack, because we don't want to go into an energy of lack. We want to go into an energy of limitlessness. I keep getting journal, Cancer. Please, please just pick up a pencil and journal. You might be surprised with what comes out. And just write whatever comes to mind. And then you finish December with the 4 of Wands, and the card says, so much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. That's this health. It's health in all aspects of your life. Healthy relationships, healthy finances, healthy environment, healthy jobs, healthy everything, that, like, the well-being. You're going to have so much to celebrate, even if it's just inside of you, Cancer. Even if it's just you for you, doing a little happy dance in a quiet moment when you're on your own. That's how I'm feeling this energy for you. And you might be celebrating with others, absolutely, but for everybody, of course, it will be different. And you'll feel gratitude. I feel you're going to go from this energy, which is quite not narrow-minded, that's not correct, but a bit tunnel visioned on your dreams and goals. You see what you see, and at the moment you probably can't see past that. The Four of Wands here is showing that you have seen past that. You see this thing that you just couldn't see before, because you just couldn't dream that big. You just couldn't. It wasn't on the radar. No limits, my friend. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share, and you will share this with the world. And health will come about in all aspects of your life, which will bring forth great celebrations. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Cancer. Love and light, my friends. Thank you so much again for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.